Welcome back to part 3 of me making a song in Music 3000. Of course, the song we are making is Green Hill Zone from Sonic 1, as it's a song that everybody knows well enough to recognise how it sounds. So I apologise in part 2 if I was a bit quiet in places. I know it dragged on a little bit. I was having to tweak things here and there because it didn't quite sound right. And it's not perfect at the moment, but let's have a listen to what we have so far, and then we will make the final section of the song. So here we go. So there you go. I haven't quite added the main melody yet. But in part 2 I was tweaking around with this section here, trying to get it sounding the right volume and the right notes and stuff. And made a bit of a mess of it, but I've kind of got it to how, you know, it's recognisable. It's not perfect. I'm not saying it's the perfect recreation of a song. But I just want to check something actually. I want to check volume of these. So these are all 70. Yes. Might be this section. These are 70. This bit is 50. Yeah, I thought it was. So I need to. I'm going to drop these down to 50 as well, because I don't want it to overpower. I suppose in a way this is kind of how you do the mixing. Although Music 3000 as a game actually has its own mixing section, so but that's completely separate from the music creation. So let's save that and let's get the main melody in. So now we're going to make the da 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 da. You know, that the bit everybody hums when they play Sonic 1. Probably the most recognisable track in all of Sonic games, probably, other than maybe Emerald Hill from Sonic 2, which I have also made a few times as well, of course. So let's get ourselves a new instrument. So we're into just a reminder as well. Green is vocals, pink is melody instruments, orange is bass, and blue is drums. But of course we want a melody instrument for this bit, so we don't want brass for this bit. So yeah, trumpets, flutes is what I usually use actually for the Green Hill melody. So let's Born Free. No, we don't want that one. We just need a flute. Flute C1, let's use that one, that sounds quite nice. So we want da 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 da, yeah. And so da da. So it starts halfway through the first bar, the actual main melody, so. Whoops. Again, this placement I kind of know a little bit off by heart from when I've made the song in the past. So, but it's usually trial and error, making sure I get notes in the right places and stuff. But it's another reason why I'm making Green Hill, because it's easy for me to show, because I can kind of get through it quicker. So da da da. Oops. Starts here. Oops. Oh, my next door neighbour is making a racket as usual. No. Yep. And then we want to copy this bit again. Because he repeats. So, yep. I wanted to start there. No. There we go, there's my main melody. I think actually it might be an idea for me to just copy and paste this again so that it all looks a bit symmetrical. Copy. I've got to remember where this. Yep. And then it goes into the final part. So there's our melody. Hopefully works. Let's sing it first. And then we'll play the whole song. Just so we know what we've got so far. So do 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 do. Okay, not bad, not fantastic, but we're getting there. I don't. Is it these I don't like? No, not those. I think it's this actually. I think it was wrong to move them down. I think they need to be back up again. And also, they don't need to be chords either. I think that's another mistake I've made. Okay, let's move them back up and then see what we got. So, yep. Copy. Let's go back across. Match it up. So an octave up is there, and we can get rid of these. And you. What did I use for that pad, mate? Not quite sure it was the right instrument choice. But still, you know, it's all trial and error, and making sure, you know, you get it right. I can always come back and make changes to instruments later on. I think that will sound better, to be honest. Okay, let's have a look. I think my main criticism of this so far is probably the synthy bits I've put here. These. I'm not keen on those, but I can always come back later on, you know, once I've got the main song built and tweak it. So yeah, that's what we got so far. So did I save it? I don't know. Let's just do it again just in case. So we can now make the final part of the song. And again, we can recycle the drums. And it's only 8 bars long, so once we've built this part here, this square of music, that's the whole song, and then we can just loop it, and then job done. Minus tweaking. So let's go back to the bass, which ends like this. So let's go back to our instrument palette, which is here. No, I need to go into the riff editor first, so we need to click there where we want to build. And we're already in the instrument palette. Let's go back down to warming on, our bass instrument of choice. So let's build. Again, I know how this sounds, so just bear with me while I build it. So do 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 do. Whoops! No, we don't want to do that. So the noise. Whoops. I think that's right. Yep. Oops. I had a feeling that'll be wrong actually. Just noticed that's in my PC's having to doing a bit of revving, trying to cope with recording sound and capture card footage at the same time. So let's have a look. Oops. Something like that anyway. There we go, so there's the bass for that section done. Now this part, as well as the there's also kind of a couple of other melody parts that build it up, including the bit that kind of goes like that. So I'm going to add that now. I'll try and use actually no, better idea. What instrument did I use for the main melody? Was it the flute? Yeah, C1. And how did that sound? Right, just so I know where I'm going. So I'll build that here. So no, I'm actually going to build the main melody bit here. So it's the you know, that bit. So again, apologies for my horrible singing. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Controls for this aren't great. All the way up to the end of the 8th bar. There we go, so that will now sound like this. You get the idea. Right, I'll need my old friend Fin Digital. Where are you? There you are. I've just thought of another section I can build as well. Again, apologies if I'm a bit quiet, I'm just concentrating. I'm also trying to wrestle with the control stick. Actually, it'd be easier for me to just copy and paste this bit, as long as I know where the notes go. So we want it there. That's just a reference now, just so I know where I'm putting it. Whoops. Copy. Bear with me while I just code this up, as I like to say. Oops. Oops, no, that is wrong. And so is that. Trial and error, folks, trial and error. I believe that stays the same. So there we have this. That sounds quite nice, if I do say so myself. Now I need the flute again, but I'm going to go higher up so that doesn't clash with the melody. Or should I use another one? Square lead. No, I think flute. Oops. Let's copy that. Oops. Our phone's ringing now. I hope it's not for me. People have all day to bother me, and then they call me when I'm doing something. No. That's what we want. We want you there, and there, and there. I'm going to lower the volume of this. Oh, there's my phone. And ironically enough, my ringtone is Green Hill Zone. I bet that's Lindsay, actually. Right, I'm going to edit this. People love to phone me when I'm busy. Right, I'm going to save that, and I'm going to see who has called me, and then we'll continue this in part 4. Sorry about this, I'll be back soon. Bye bye.